other motorcycle goers, riders, and others. This will hopefully be the first of many episodes of motorcycle news. That's important to me. So my two-wheel friends, or three if you ride a trike, or a Piaggio scooter thingy. I'd include the Can-Am Spyder, but there's no lean. It's like a snowmobile on wheels. The date is August 27th, 2010, and the first topic of the day, our motorcycle GPS unit. As many of you know, there are two main units out there on the market for us motorcycle riders. There's the TomTom Rider 2 that retails between $400 and $500 depending on where you find it, and there's the Garmin Zumo 550. This is the more expensive unit, which will run you anywhere between $600 and $800. The far more superior unit, in my opinion. Did he just say superior unit? He said superior unit. Whoa! Pros of the TomTom unit is that it is waterproof. It comes with a Scala Q2 headset unit that's Bluetooth compatible, and it also has the price range that's more affordable for most everyday riders. Now, some of the problems with the TomTom unit are the fact that there are no light adjustments for the screen display. When you're riding down the road, you need to be able to adjust the backlight in order to see the screen that you're working from. There's also no ability to say the street name of the road that you're turning upon. So you're going down the road and it says left in 300 feet. Well, you don't know what that road is. Now don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean that it's a bad unit or that it doesn't have features that would work perfectly sufficient for most everyday riders. I like to know exactly where I'm turning. And finally, according to most of the reviews I've read, if you got big fingers, the TomTom unit can be difficult to use. On the other hand, with the Garmin, you'll be hard pressed to find many bad things about the unit. First of all, it does have the backlight feature so that you can adjust it from night to day, and it adjusts automatically on its own as well. The buttons are large and easily functioned, as well as a touchscreen screen. To be honest with you, and I looked, there's not very many cons about the Garmin. The biggest one that I could find is that there's no motorcycle speaker for the unit itself. It only comes through the headphones. There is a unit on the speaker, but it only works when it's hooked into the windshield mount for your car. It comes with a great fuel, gas mileage, and trip feature that will tell you the time traveled, the time stopped, the distance to your next fuel stop. When you get to a point where you're saying, fuel, when that time does come, it's one touch to find the nearest gas station of your choice. The Garmin's also Bluetooth compatible for voice dialing, phone calls. There is XM stereo for $12 a month. And there's also an MP3 feature where with a memory card you can plug it in and jam out to the tunes of your choice. In other motorcycle news on my mind, the Red Bull In other motorcycle news on my mind, the Red Bull International Grand Prix The Red Bull Indianapolis Grand Prix will be held at the historic Indianapolis Motor Speedway this weekend. Wow, smart guy, held at Indianapolis. Now, for those of you who don't know, Jorge Lorenzo is leading the championship in a dominant fashion, or as my grandmother would say, George, leading by 77 points over Danny Pedrosa. Americans Nicky Hayden and Ben Spies are in 6th and 7th respectively. Respectively? What's respectively? 6th and 7th is like, thank you for participating. Anyways, the doctor, that's Val Rossi, we're tight like that, is making the move from his current Yamaha ride to Ducati, is making the move from his current ride on Yamaha to Ducati to join Nicky Hayden next season. Hopefully Nicky will learn something. Let me rephrase that. I am a Nicky Hayden fan, and I'm a Ben Spies fan, and I'm a Colin Edwards fan. I'm a fan of anything American, especially when everybody else is dominating the races. So don't take that the wrong way. So now that Spies went from Yamaha to Yamaha, Valentino Rossi is no longer at Yamaha, he's with Ducati, and Ducati has dropped Casey Stoner, who's picked up by Honda, with Nicky Hayden all in the middle of the mix saying, what in the heck's happening? It's like a horse race. Here comes, there goes, here comes, there goes, here comes, there goes, on the inside, he wins by a nose. Really? Well, folks, that's all the motorcycle news on my mind this week. Oh, before I go, the MotoGP paddock girls. I mean, how hot are they? Kind of ridiculous. We'll be in fine display this weekend, so be sure to check them out down there there? No, that's disgusting. But awesome. Brilliant. Thank you, sir. May I have another? So if you liked what you saw and you want to see more, wow, I just spit. So if you liked what you saw and you want to see more, please feel free to go down, oh, disgusting, and leave comments, leave messages, leave insights and thoughts, corrections, and whatever the heck you want to do. But just go down, leave comments below, and we'll have a good time. Hope to see you next week. Right, say hi.